Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Micks Mowers, and today's episode we're going to be taking a little look at a little Mountfield lawnmower that's just come in for a repair. I think I repaired this lawnmower last season. The bloke had hit something hard with an MTD lawnmower. He gave me that one and then he bought in his own Mountfield for repair service because it didn't run. Since then I've sold the Mountfield. That was like the MTD, that was last year. He's been using his Mountfield all year, no problem, but he said he went to get far up this year. It starts and runs lovely, but there's a clatter, and now the drive doesn't work, so I'm suspecting belts come off. It was a second-hand lawnmower that he bought from a car boot sale, that I remember. So have a look at that, see what that's doing. If this is your first time in watching Micks Mowers, hit the old subscribe button, whack the old bell, set your notifications to all, and that way you'll be told that either one, I've released another video, or two, I'm on my weekly Saturday night live stream, which starts at 6 PM UK time. So without further ado, let's get down and dirty. Let's check out sort of Mountfield, see what we can do. Right, here it is, little Mountfield SP454 overhead valve jobby. So what I'm going to do, apparently it all runs. I want to tip it up, but obviously I don't want to be doing too much to it because, again, it's another one that's come in. I don't want to spend no money on it, Mick. Full tank of juice. So I have now pegged the fuel off because it's going to chuck out fuel, because these do, if they're not clamped. So tip it up on its side a little tiny tick. Okay. So straight away, the blade is, the belt is half off. I can see that. Let me bring it around. Let me get it on its stand, because my mate JJ from Motors, Mowers and Machines last year, he posted me some axle stands, which I thought were in my old shed, but in fact they're not. They're in my new shed. So now I can now lift the lawnmower up, put it up on a stand, and I can work quite happily to my heart's contented without it being tipped up too far. So just want to get another bar in there just to hoik it up just to the point of no return, which will probably be about there if that'll go in there. It does, that fits in there. That's made to fit in there. Let's bring that into there. And that way that lawnmower ain't gonna go nowhere. So let me get into position, we'll have a little look, see what we can find. Well, my little Riley boy's just turned up. Say hello, little Riley boy.
Hi.
Say, how you doing?
You're fine.
You're doing all right, are you? We're all on home arrest because of the old corona.
Daddy.
Yes, buddy.
What's Mama's name?
What's the lawnmower's name?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll give it a name. You think of a name for it.
Who are you?
We don't know. Right. So this little mower, number one, the belt is half hanging off, as you can see. But at the back down here it's absolutely rammed full of grass, and that's because it hasn't got a grass cover shield on it. And I'm guessing, yes buddy, it's just grass, my friend. I'm guessing what's happened is that because there's no shield on it, the grass has got behind this pulley, and it's knocked up the grass behind the main pulley, which has taken the belt off. Now the belt doesn't look too bad, to be fair, but what I have got here is a spare one. This is broken, but I may be able to fix it with a little bit of plastic welding and what have you. I may be able to get around it. So what I'm going to do first off is try and just take this blade off and then try and fit this shield to it. If it fits, I can then plastic weld it and just make it so that it tries to keep all this grass out of it. That's the reason why this has come off. So let me get set up. I'll come back in 2 ticks once the blade's off, and then we'll have a look, see if it fits. Right, this is where we are. That boss would come off, would be lovely if it did. Oh, it does. Look at that, look beautiful. As I say, this was picked up from a car boot sale, so I'm always a bit wary. It's got a little bolt just there which holds its cover on. As I say, this only came in for I'm sure it was a carburetor clean last year. I didn't add the cover to it, but this is the reason why it's come off quite clearly. So let me take that off. That should be a 1/2 inch on there. That's it. Take that out. I've had to tip the lawnmower up a bit further than what I'd like to. I'm sure as eggs is eggs, this came off of a Mountfield. I like that to fit. Oh, it does, look, perfect. So that fits onto there, exactly as it should do. But this is broken, this guard. I think you can buy them for about 12 quid, but the old boy who this belongs to, he ain't going to want to invest in that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean all this grass out from behind this gearbox, and when I'm saying it's rammed, I mean it is absolutely rammed in here. Can't physically get my hand in to get it out, but there's so much grass, and he said it was the first cut of the season, and it was quite long, but as you can see, all of this grass, I literally cannot even see the pulley. Oh, there's a pulley just there, but literally there's so much grass up in here, it's gone beyond stupid. And this is some of last year's grass as well. So the reason this belt has actually come off is purely because it had no cover on it. So what I intend to do is get all this grass out. This looks in quite good condition. I've got a bit of a split there, nothing to do with that. The rest of it's in good nick. What I intend to do is put that up onto there, that'll hold up tight, and then I might just literally try and plastic weld some ears onto this, just so I can drill it into the slots. There should be some drill holes here and here, which is where you can drill them up into, and it sits in there quite well. Just wonder if I can't just literally get some self-tapping screws and just drill that up into there like that, and that will hold all of that up and hide all of that lot together. That's the theory, that's the plan. So a bit of a clean up. It's going to take a little while to get all this stuff out of here. Literally it is rammed. I'm just pulling chunks of it out. And until that's all clear, there's no sense even trying to put it all back together. So give us 5-10, back in then. Right, I've started the cleaning process, but I just want to show you something up in here. And as you can, if I bring this gearbox forward, you'll actually be able to see on the front of this cog, this pulley, how much grass is actually inside that pulley. And that's the exact reason why this belt has slipped off. It's actually, the grass has actually got underneath it and pushed it out. Got all that grass in there. That's going to take a serious bit of cleaning, that is. But literally I'm just pulling out handfuls of the stuff all the time. But on top of that pulley, there, just there's a pulley. You can see it's actually got grass. I'm trying to get a piece out so you can see. If I can just break a bit of it off, let me get a penknife and just try and get that out. Just so I can show you exactly what I'm trying to say. Let me get a penknife. I'll stab myself in the arm. I can bring that all the way forward if I can. There you go. Alright, let me try and get underneath there. I can. Can't physically get inside it. There you go. That started the process off. Here we go, look, this is actually coming out of the pulley. There you go. So that was actually in the pulley, compacted inside the pulley. And that is why the belt had come right off. There's still a bit more to come out of there yet. It's nowhere near as clean as I would like it. But it's got to have a serious clean, so back in 2 ticks. Right, that took longer than what it should have done. That was absolutely everywhere. Let me get a box in here, because I've got grass all over the bench. So literally all of this was just literally inside the back of the gearbox, and that's why 3/4 of it threw the belt off. Absolutely reams of it. That'll fill that box up pretty much. So that now stands a much better chance of the belt not coming off. Got a box full of grass, which is not good. Let me take a quick little blow off, and I'll sweep up tomorrow. So now we're in a bit of a better situation. Let me get a bit of light in here, so let's see what we're doing. Inside the gearbox is now pretty clean. And try and put it somewhere where we're not going to get no glare off of this light. Let's try that. So now I can now bring that belt, put it back onto the pulley where it belongs, which I think is about there, and then put the boss back on. Where's a keyway slot? It's going to be there, all the way up, and I can now bring that belt. I can turn the engine at the same time. So tie the dead man's handle back, so it takes the engine brake off. So I can slowly rotate the blade boss. The spark plug HT lead is taken off, so the engine can't fire. And now I should be able to rotate that round. Oh, I think it's hydro locked as well. Methinks I'll take the spark plug out, I think. Right, I've actually now taken the spark plug out, so now I can rotate this. Well, that don't want to rotate. Rotate that way. Not that way, okay. Let's just put that on there. Let's have it over that pulley. Send it back just so it catches. And then you can rotate the pulley round. And then all the way up onto there, and then back the other way. There we go. You just don't want it. There it goes. Right, that's going on. Too high. That's it. That's on there now. Good amount of tension on there too, actually, which is good. So happy with that. Next, I want to bring in the reconditioned second hand, been sat around for months. Blade cover. I want to scrape that off just ever so slightly. Right, a bit of scrapaging going on. You'll probably find the screws to this are still in here. I think that's one of the screws just there, I think, but we're going to bypass that anyway. There's no way I'm going to get that out of there, I don't believe, without get my old grinder out. Let's have a little look. Now the head's completely gone. Let's see how it fits. The features have two little tiny ears on them. But what I've been doing, trying to save people money, is put that on very gently. Somehow. Hang on. That's just caught up on that back side there. What's occurring? That's got to go there like that, that's it. Stick that on. Stick that on. That one goes up like so. Now I can push that back as far as it'll go, and that will then, just two self-tapping screws, there's enough of a lip there for me just to run in. So let me put that little tiny half-inch on there. Let you go that way. So these, I think the guards are about 12 to 15 quid for these. And the old boy who this belongs to, he ain't got the money. I know he ain't got the money. I know he hasn't. So he's trying to keep the old cost down where he can. Bless him. And if I can save him a few quid, and I will do. And also he gets his mower back tomorrow. You know, I've only had it 10 hours. If I can get it back to him today or tomorrow, he should be happy with that. There it goes. Well, that goes onto there. Right. So now, yeah, I can get two little soft tappers in there. I'm going to slacken that off. Just a touch. Just so it gives me a bit of movement. And then I've got probably about half-inch to play about with. And if I put two soft tapping screws, one up in there, one up in there, that'll hold all that together. So let me get my drill out and we'll put some self-tappers in. Right, I think we're about ready. So that wants to be held into place as much as I can about there. Let's get this little screw on the old D-walt ready. Let's just make a start. Let's go about there, would be good. Well, that's starting to eat in. Now bring that back as far as it'll go. Line it up. There. Then we get the second one. Don't go too close to the edge. You can go out a touch more. And I've done this little fix on quite a few mowers. I don't believe in buying brand new parts if it ain't necessary. Well, that hasn't taken. In more of an angle. Got it that time. Right, that's got him. So that ain't going nowhere. Happy with that. Let's do that up a touch. That's it. So look, as you can see, that's on. That ain't going nowhere. Now I'm going to do up this other one. This little tiny 1/2 inch bolt, nut and bolt at the top end. This one, 1/2 inch. Which is that one. Okay. So happy with that. Well, what I'm going to do, just as an added measure, if I get that 1/2 inch one off, I'm going to go back to my drill. I'm going to get another little screw. Now I just want to wind one literally as tight up against here as I can without it impeding on the gearbox. Right in the centre. That there. And hold it out about 4 or 5 mil. Just so it just holds it up. Now that's not actually impeding on that gearbox at all, which is good. Now some of you may not agree with that. That's what it is. That's how I do my stuff. You know, I'm saving people money here. Otherwise it'd be labour, and it'd be, you know, brand new parts and what have you, and second-hand mowers. Anyone that deals in second-hand mowers, they tell you people don't want to spend out. I should tell him it's had a second-hand part put on there, and that's probably more sturdier than the day it was manufactured. That's as simple as that. The blade is good condition. He didn't mention about the blade being done. It's had both pins knocked off. It could do with a new boss, but again, this man is not particularly worried. So now, as long as I do this up, as long as the bolt is centralised on that little tiny collar, which keeps the centrifugal forces correct. That's one for you, Snobby. We can now put the blade on exactly how it should be. There's an additional washer on there. That washer doesn't actually belong on there, but that's what it was when it came here, so that's how it go back. If you change anything, they know. Blade up nice and tight. Now just want to rotate that blade round, just make sure it's not going to hit them screws, which it's not. It's a good 3/4 inch away from it. That's all on. I'm going to tip the lawnmower back down onto its wheels and fire it back up once it's had a little while just to settle, because it has been sat up on its side for a little while and they don't particularly like it. So especially an overhead valve as well. Just want to put it back down on its wheels so that all the oil can go back to exactly where they need to be. We'll take it outside, we'll give it a run, and we want to see the drive engaging and doing everything it should do. And hopefully, if it does, then this little old mower can go back to the old boy. He's got his mower back just in time for grass cutting season, and he should be happy. He's happy, I'm happy. Right, let's have a look at this little cookie. It's a bit windy out, so forgive me if you get a bit of noise. There she is. I haven't fired it up. Now this had lots of petrol in it. I'm looking for a drive to cut in and a blade to stay on and what have it. It's had about 10 minutes just to sit on its wheels, so now all the oil should be exactly where it should be. Right, that's that little Mountfield now on its test. It's running, it's not missing a beat, it's absolutely A1. The drive's all working exactly as it should do, and I think literally all it was, common problem, no grass guard, grass up in the gearbox, froze it off the pulley, job done. So that's that done. Let me know what you think about that little repair. As I say, I've got loads of those little grass covers, but they're all broken. But if you just drill them back up there, okay, you're probably drilling into the plastic, but you know, it's not a scientific piece of equipment, it's a lawnmower, right? And I'm trying to save money here where I can. That would take, in this current climate, that would probably take about 4 days to get here, at a cost of anywhere between 12 to about 15, 20 quid. With my work on top of that, it's going to cost a bit more money, and then you'll lose a customer for a quick little fix like that. So I'll turn it around, get it out, get it done. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Micks Mowers. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you found it informative. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the old subscribe button and set your notification bell to all. That way you'll get a notification, say one of you release a video, or two, I'm on my Saturday night weekly live stream. Leave the comments down below, as I said, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But until then, people, don't forget, take her easy.